Hey everyone, this is just a quick video wishing everyone a happy Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving everyone. Remember, today's the day that you can eat until you're just about to throw up, and you can drink until after you've thrown up. Well, maybe you shouldn't do that. Throwing up is relatively unpleasant. Maybe you should just drink moderately throughout the year, and today is one of those days where it's socially acceptable to drink in excess. Well, at least I have a decent buzz on. So I'm up here in Seattle, north of Seattle actually. And as you can see, it is snowing, and it's the earliest snowing since the 1950s, I believe. Earliest that it snowed in the year, that is. And so tomorrow, I'll be making a video on global warming, so watch for that, or I'm sorry, climate change. So watch for that video coming out tomorrow. I've got some interesting points to make about it. But today I just wanted to wish you that happy Thanksgiving. I hope your turkey turns out well, and I wanted to give a quick update on the TSA flight from San Francisco to up here in Seattle. What happened is we were waiting in line, and what's ironic about this too is the forums that I've been reading about the TSA were kind of joking that the cutest girls would get picked out to go through the scanner. Well, guess what? My fiance, who is quite attractive, got picked out to go through the body scanner. Of course, she opted out, and she got held like a little cow in a little pen until they were ready to pat her down. And they asked her if they could do it in public. She wanted a private pat down, so she got pulled into the private booth by two female TSA agents. Of course, I was right outside the entire time. And I had to grab up all of her stuff, which unfortunately, by the way, meant that my memory stick got lost, which had 3 videos that I had made that I could release this week. So I don't have those 3 videos that I could have released this week, but they'll be released. That just means more videos for later, so I'll continue making a lot of videos. So I had one of the videos was a gun video in there, an introduction to like a gun course. You'll see that next week. But tomorrow I'll release a nuclear, well, I'll talk about nuclear, I'll talk about solar panels, I'll talk about everything relating to global warming. But I was going to do that today, but honestly, my takes were just getting over 15 minutes for being out here, and I've done these takes many times already. So anyway, back to the TSA. So she opted out. They did touch her breasts with the backs of their hands. They did not go up into the crotch. Of course, that is to be relatively expected since we were in San Mateo County. San Francisco Airport is in San Mateo County, which has that DA that specifically stated that if anybody is touched in their no-no spots by the TSA against their will, that they will be prosecuted, both misdemeanors and felonies. So I expect the people in SFO to be a little wary about that kind of stuff. What's with the fart blowers? So, yeah. So we went through, she got patted down, wasn't too big of a deal. What I did, which I thought was kind of funny, is I read gun magazines the entire time, both waiting for the plane and the plane was delayed, by the way. And while we were on the plane, I love doing that, not only because I don't think it's a big deal, but also because I love guns, and I love seeing the looks on people's faces when I read the gun magazines. I derive pleasure from that. So we went through the TSA screening. It was relatively uneventful. I was making sure she was okay the whole time. What am I looking to say here? I'm sorry, it's cold out here, and I've taken several takes, and I actually had a couple good ones that did not turn out due to various technical difficulties, which is annoying, of course. But basically, the next video will come out next week on the final of the TSAs, and I think we're going to do a boycott when we got back to San Francisco, boycott on flying. Oh, here's what I was going to say. There was a national opt-out day, the day before Thanksgiving, I believe, for opting out of the body scanners. I should say nude scanners, porno scanners. There's a national opt-out, and TSA that day just so happened to not use the body scanners. They actually decided to not use them. I guess by random happenstance. Yeah, right. But so National Opt-out Day did not happen because metal detectors were the only things being used that day. So that's great and horrible at the same time. So anyway, that happened. their excuse was that it was going to be a busy flight day and that they needed more volume, but I thought the body scanners and everything were supposed to help get people through. You'd think they'd just open up more metal detectors and use the body scanners, but you can tell specifically that they were watching the opt-out day and specifically didn't use them on the opt-out day. But you know what? Every day is opt-out day for TSA body scanners. Every frickin' day is opt-out day. So yeah, the real test should be flying from Seattle back to San Francisco. We'll see how that goes. Should be more interesting. I think Seattle's a little more liberal in their use of invasion, because I don't think their DA, all DAs, should threaten the TSA. But I don't think the Seattle's DA has done the same thing in San Francisco, so maybe the video will be more interesting on our way back. That's about it. Happy Thanksgiving. Knife reviews, gun reviews, other reviews, product reviews, philosophy talks, all that is coming up tomorrow again. Global warming. It's going to be the video, and I'm sorry this video is not extremely concise and everything, but it's cold, and I've been out here for a while doing takes, and yeah, so I really think the whole TSA thing really sucks, even though, you know, thankfully we didn't have to get messed with too much. So have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Be well. I'll talk to you very soon.